Hello friends, today I'm gonna share the information about RDS service with API.NET. This service basically used to set up, operate and scale a relational database on cloud. For this you first have to create the RDS instance. For this purpose you have to click on launch a DB instance. Then after that you have to select MySQL. Then you have to select the free tier of your MySQL, and after that you have to specify the class of your identifier, like I choose the micro one, and after that the micro one, yes, and after that you have to click on multi availability zone, and the storage type and the allocated storage which have to keep as it is, and after that you have to give the identifier name, like I give the DynoStore over here, then give the username, admin, and the password. Retype and then you have to click on next step, and here you have to here you have to select a security group. If you already created your security group, then choose from the list, and if you don't have any security group, then just keep as it is. And after that, if you want to create the security group, new security group, you have to go to the EC2 service, and then you have to select then you have to go to the security groups and click on security group, and here you have to give the name, description, and here you have to add the inbound rule. For RDS service you have to add the MySQL Aurora type, and here you have in the source you have to click on my IP and then click on create. You can create your security group, but we already have that, so we don't need to create it again. So just I click on cancel and then go back to the remain settings. To complete the remain setting, here you have to give the name of your database, like I give the DynoStore here, and after that you have to specify the backup period of your instance, like I select 3 days. You can select any number of days that you want, and then you have to click on launch DB instance. But I already created this instance, so I don't need to create it again, but I'm gonna show what happened next when our instance was created. And for this you have to go to the RDS, then click on instances. Here is the DynoStore instance that I already created. When I click on it, you get all the information about the instance, and there is a endpoint which is used to create a new connection into MySQL Workbench, so that we have to copy this endpoint. And one thing more, we have to remove the port number when we create our MySQL connection. So you have to go to the home page for MySQL Workbench. Here you click on add, and you have to give the name for your connection, like I give the DynoStore, and the host name you have to paste the endpoint that you copied from the RDS instance, and after that you have to give the username and store your password into the wallet, and then you have to click on that test connection and then click on OK. But we already created this one, so we don't need to create it again, but I can show what happened next. Like I open my DynoStore connection, and in this connection like you can see the tables, and in the table you have to open the product table. You can get all the data in the product table, which is stored into the S3 service. So this is all about our Dynastore connection, and then you have to go back to your AWS account, and then you have to click on your instance, then right click on your instance and create read replica. The read replica is like to create the copy of your original instance, which is helpful to the working in the situation of failover. And for this you have to keep the class as it is, storage type as it is, and then you have to give the identifier name, like I get the Dynastore replica like this. But the main thing is that you have to choose the different availability zone from your original instance over here, and after that you just have to click on create read replica, and then you get your read replica instance. But we already created this one, so we don't need to create it again. I show my read replica over here. Just click on the read replica, and then the same process will follow. Like we have to create a connection for our read replica. For this purpose we have to copy the endpoint. And like this, just copied it and go to the MySQL workbench, and then you have to click on add this. Just give the name of your new connection, like for replica you have to give the name similar with your replica, so it will be easy to identify. Then paste your endpoint over here and give the name username and store your password into the wallet. And after that you have to click on test connection and then okay. What we already created that one, so we don't need to create it. Just we open our Dynastore replica connection. Here you can see the same table, product table, which means that it already create the copy of your original instance, like into DB, Dynastore DB, and then click on table, then select product tables. You can see all the data similar with the Dynastore in connection. So this way we successfully establish our MySQL workbench connections. Now we have to go to the application. You have to add it here into the web application, like with the username and password, and then you can open your website like this, and here you can log in with the username that you already created. Like Jess, I already created this user. Then get the password and click on login. Then you get your website, and here you can see the logout button. That means your user can open the website now. And now I click on logout.